So we'll go ahead and start now. That should be enough time, allowing people to filter in. So we're going to start a new game. It's very charming, for sure. I definitely love the aesthetic of it. Let me check out something. Yeah, I think I selected. Yes, I selected the wrong file first. So we got a little cutscene here that I will let play.
What word comes to mind when you think of the Earth? For some, that word might be beautiful. Others might say the world is hateful, or evil, or unstable, or full of shit. But above all else, the word that best describes our world is resilient. Against the odds, time and time again, creatures adapt to make the most of their given environment. Some learn to feed on others, stealing their vitality for their own. Some become scavengers, living off what strangers leave behind. And others still, as we will soon see, would prefer to be simply left alone.
It really does just ooze with charm. You can tell they did some of their research.
No way! No one's home!
Sir, please open up.
Oh, you're not a bird.
Sir, are you the owner of this residence?
You mean my shell? Yeah, it's mine. Do you like it?
I represent the Royal Duchy of Slacktide, which has recently annexed the territory surrounding and including this tide pool.
Yeah, he's
he's
pretty darn
you
cute.
have outstanding taxes that date back in upwards of 10 tides. If you are presently unable to pay this balance, the duchy will claim you home until you...
Hold on. I've got some questions. First of all, what's a duchy? Also, taxes.
Okay, so basically, the Duchess of Slacktide owns this whole area now. And she puts a lot of effort into keeping it safe. So, anyone who benefits from that has to abide by her rules and pay up once per tide.
There's still plenty of birds here. I don't know if it's really safe.
Look, kid, I don't have time to argue political nuances here. I've got a lot of tax evaders to get to. You gotta pay up right now, or I'm gonna have to repo your property. Got it?
Okay. I think I've got a hard kelp or two around here somewhere.
All right, so first things first. Just gonna be using this guy to move. This one for the camera. And Y is how you pick up items. Top button. And those are a little healing item. No, this is on all platforms, actually. Oh, and we will have a cat joining us for the part of the stream, it seems. Hopefully this is enough for taxes. So let's see if he wants the heart kelp. I know this isn't much, but what the shell is this? They're heart kelp pods. Don't tell me you don't even like heart kelp. I hope you're joking. No one uses these dumb things as money anymore. The ocean's moved to the trash standard now. Trash, you got it? Trash? So like no pearls either? No shiny pirate coins? That's right, none of that crap. So you better find some bread clips or some sauce packets back there. I'm losing my darn patience. Look, if you just give me a couple more tides... Alright, I've heard enough. Say goodbye to your shell, idiot. Wait. And? This is how the game starts. Oh, crap. And now we go chasing. Holding B, this button to sprint. A, bottom button to jump. Little crab butt. And we are not fast enough to catch up. You can't do this to me, man. How am I supposed to stay safe from all the birds and stuff around here? Not my problem. You want your shell back? You better go get a job and pay up. I hear they're always hiring in the reef. The reef, isn't it super busy there? I don't want to talk to people. Again, not really my problem. I don't care where you get the trash from, but I'm keeping this until you two. See you later. Oh, crab. And jump into the ocean. And so now when you jump, you can hold the jump button and you'll kind of glide for a moment. You'll swim. If you notice over there, there's a little shining item. That's little collectibles to pick up that will help you along your quest to recover your shell. And so this one is just a bread claw. A small chunk of plastic in the shape of a crab's claw. Maybe it has some value. You trade it in for microplastics. That is the currency of this game. Now I'm just going to go ahead and swim on down here. Oh, hey, it's another crab. Excuse me, sir. Did you see a really tall shark pass by carrying a super awesome, dope-looking shell? Whoa. Work? That's not what I'm trying to do. That's why I gotta catch up with. Worthless. Holy crap, what's wrong with your eyes? You've been sleeping enough, or oh god, get away from me. And at this point, we just have to run. We have nothing to defend ourselves with. So we just gotta jump on over these guys, try not to get hit. And there's a lot of them towards the end. And luckily we got away. Sheesh, I think I lost them. I knew the ocean could be sketchy, but I had no idea it was this bad. And now we get... I guess it couldn't hurt to have a way to defend myself. This seems like it could do a little damage. If anyone else attacks me, I guess I'll poke them with the pokey bit. Might as well give this bad boy a few practice swings. Found a rusty fork. So you'll be using right button on this control scheme to attack. And you have a little 4-hit combo. And then you can also have a charge sort of thrust attack forward. And now, a very important thing is being able to focus on enemies. That's clicking down the right thumbstick on this guy, and it'll tell you in the game what you need. I've found that thrusting attacks, like dodging for a bit and then doing a heavy attack, works pretty well on a lot of stuff, at least as far as I've gotten. And for this next one, they teach you about dodge rolling, which is also very important. So they're going to attack you. You need to not get hit, but sometimes you will. That's when you push up on the D-pad and you heal. And it's just all about... Sometimes you need to go back a moment, reassess. Just keeping that rhythm. And each time you defeat one of these guys, you'll get some microplastics, which are very important. Then we have, you can swing once while you're in the air to break things like that. And over here, we have this little crystal. So these are actually very important. They are umami crystals. So you just want to break them. And they're a rare currency for leveling up skills and such. And there'll also be quite a few times where you want to be running while you jump to get further as well. Whoa, what's that thing? The currents start getting warm close to this little platform. It's kind of comfy. Maybe I could rest my feet here for a little while. Oh, thanks, Randy. I believe on the other file it showed about like 2.5 hours, but it's probably closer to 2 hours, I would say. We're going to be playing about as far as we can get in an hour-ish in this, and then I'll switch over to that file. I got something queued up for an interesting little fight. So moon snail shells. These are like your home base. This is where you're going to go back to heal, to level up, to just reset. So you got level up, you got shell collection, which is very cool because there's just so many shells in the game. I'll show off what I've discovered in the other file later, but yeah. So that's actually with those gems, Emma, you're able to level up a lot and get unique skills. Like one of them is kind of a parry mechanic. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, Bonnie. There you are. Wow, you're awful persistent. I think I've been pretty clear with you, kid. This shell's the property of the Duchess now. If you want to back, take it up with her, not me. My work is done here. Come on, man. That's got to be something I can do. Yeah, now that you mention it, I can think of something. You can lick my freaking ventral fins and stop bothering me. Later, kid. This guy. Playing with controller, do you think controls would be more difficult with just a keyboard? I tend to have a bit more trouble with these types of games with keyboard controls, but also that's kind of because I'm used to a controller as well. So it's whatever you're gonna feel most comfortable with, I'd say. Whoa. Don't see a type leaving the tide pool too often. Yeah, well, I didn't have a choice. Can you tell me what's going on here? I heard there's like a Duchess in charge now. Yep, sure is. Real piece of work. Takes all my hard-earned microplastics every tide just for existing around here. What do I see for it? Nothing. Just keeps building up her castle and hiring more soldiers to defend it. Oh, that's cool. Where can I find her? I think she has something of mine. I'll just look around for a moment and you'll probably figure it out. Or did you miss that huge castle in the distance? Oh, okay, great. I'll head over there. Hopefully she can get rid of my taxes for me. Oh, I see how it is. You're some kind of freeloader, are you? Bet you think you can skirt your taxes while the rest of us keep this society together, do you? You just said you hermit crabs are all the same, wearing the shells the rest of us work so hard to create with our own mantles. You ought to stay in your tide pool, small fry. Hey, I never did anything to you, man. Yeah? Well, how's about I do something to you? And, yeah, he's gonna attack us. And he's dead. Unfortunately, why does everyone in this place try to kill me? This shell doesn't even fit. Alright, calm down, Krill. This is the most dangerous situation you've been in since seagull breeding season. But all you gotta do is make it to that castle, like the brood snail said. It sounds like that Duchess controls the taxes around here, so I bet the shark took my shell to her. I'm sure once I tell her what's going on, this can all be resolved and I can go right back to sleep. Sure, we'll go with that. And now the game starts to open up a little bit more. So now you've got a whole map that you can explore. And there's just a whole little area. So we're going to take a little detour to show something real quick. And you always want to pick up these shinies as you find them. They're going to be useful later. The more money, the better. The more microplastics you can purge from your body, the better. So... yeah, it actually is pretty good with these sociology references and stuff in the game. It's pretty satirical, which is nice. So this guy is just a boss that you can come across, and he's actually very difficult. I think will probably kill me in one hit right now if I'm not careful. But if you notice, there's some stuff flashing over the head about like different kinds of attacks. And honestly, yeah, I'm probably end up dying here real quick. Yep. So that grab, yes. Just wanted to show off that you can go to that guy pretty much immediately. And they are very kind with their respawns. They take you right there. And you drop all the currency that you have. But they're nice, they put it underneath you. You can then be like, okay, maybe don't got the skills for that yet. And so we'll just keep that guy in your mind. So now we're going to go back to going to the big castle in the distance. And just trying not to die along the way. So we got a shiny here. What's this? Bloodstar Limb. Okay. These, collect as many as you can, because it'll increase your health after you get 5 of them. And then we got something up here. Looks like another bread claw. And there's all kinds of things around the map to like the left and right, but with our limited time, I'll beeline a little bit towards some stuff. Show off a bit more of the game. And so we found another moon snail, and I don't think we have enough to level up yet. 92, no, so we need 300. So the way you level up in this game and get stronger is by purging the microplastics, the currency, from yourself. And it's also used as currency to trade for items and stuff. So you got vitality for health, resistance, take less damage when you get hit, attack, do more damage, and MSG. So this is kind of like the magic system of this game. So you'll do more magic damage with special attacks. All right, let's see if we can't speed run a little bit. If you notice, there's just all kinds of trash. We got cigarette butts, finding the pathway, flip-flops. Just, it's seen better days. Tell me he gets a shell soon. I'm having anxiety regarding a naked crab. He will get a shell soon. It may not be what you're thinking, but it will be better than being naked. Halt, trespasser! By order of the Duchess, all suspicious characters are to be barred from Slacktide. Suspicious? I thought I looked pretty harmless, downright adorable, huggable even. Perhaps you speaketh truth, vagrant, but I shall ne'er grantest thou entry twixt these mighty gates while thy loins remain ungirded. Shucking excuse me? Dude, just take a hint. She's saying you're naked. Oh, yeah, I guess I hadn't thought about that. Is that important these days? I feel like society's really moved on without me while I've been practicing self-care. Sure seems like it. Duchess would have our heads if we let you in wearing nothing but a rag. Fret not, little crustacean. Nearby to the east lieth a repository laden with complimentary garmentry. Face the gate and turn right, and you'll find a charity center where you can get something to wear. Our captain is stationed there right now, I think. Great guy. He'll get you sorted. Sounds cool, and then you'll let me in? I'm assuming nothing sketchy comes up in your background check? Sure. So now, we get close. We get to not be naked. We got these little guys along the way. And there's some items. There's one up there. We're gonna keep going for now, just to keep things speeding along. Yeah. Luckily, I've gotten a bit better at doing some voices over the years. Yes, those are cigarette butts as decorations along the path. And now here is our charity garments. Is cans. This is the shell for right now. Phew, now I can get in to see the Duchess. This shell chafes like heck compared to mine. Who even made this thing? So, there's your first shell. So this opens up a mechanic of blocking, where you hold left button, and it'll divert all damage from the attack to the shell health rather than your own health. And you can continue to get and change out new shells. And I'll demonstrate that in a moment.
Close off, lawbreaker!
Oh, crab. I'm sorry. Was I supposed to grab a ticket?
You think yourself above the law, but the law is not so easily outwitted. By its strength alone do we rise above the beasts.
I'm really sorry. I'll go to the back of the line, okay?
You should be so lucky. I'll have your head like I have these other worthless.
It's a weapon of mass destruction. The slushy straw sword is, and this is your first kind of real challenge, honestly. So Let's see what they're going to start with. This is the blocking mechanic. You block, you get hit, and it goes for blue health. And that's very important because it'll allow you to take a lot more damage. You can also just dodge the attacks, but that's a bit more difficult. More of an acquired skill. And if you notice too, oh, you get hit there. And because my shell is starting to get destroyed, I'll switch into another. And I don't know if you noticed that little yellow bar underneath. You get that all the way up, and then you do the heavy attack. Oh. Scott's voice cutting. No, the voice acting is pretty spot on in this. Unblockable attacks. There'll be red symbols. You just need to dodge. You need to not get hit by that. Alright. So that's a grab, and that'll do a lot of damage.
You dare raise your blade against the law!
Oh. I feel like I hadn't seen that before. And there we go.
You can't outrun the law forever.
There's the first goddamn. Now, that was self-defense, right? That's gotta be self-defense. Anyone would agree. You came at me like a crazy guy. What was I supposed to do? Shuck. Okay, play it cool. If anyone asks, he just tripped and broke his leg and landed on a sword. And that's the great thing about this game. So, Brianna, with that, you've got assist mode. So it's a very friendly game when it comes to that stuff. It allows you to completely change the difficulty. So like you can put it on easy, changes a bunch of stuff, story. You can customize every part. You can even you can slow down game speed. You can even give Krill a gun where you just kill everything in one hit. But yeah, it's very customizable with the difficulty, which is lovely. And I need a new shell because that one's about to break. Where do you go to download the game? So for computer, it's I got it off of Steam, but you should be able to get it on pretty much any platform I think we discovered. So like PlayStation, Switch, Xbox. And got a little costume change. So now you can change the little scarf. It's a very charming game. And now that we've beaten that boss as well, we do get a new Moonshell location. And can heal up if we so need. Looks like he's ready to eat some lobster. He kind of already did a little bit. Alright, so now we actually have enough to level up. And I think for this, I'll just go with some attack for the moment. And you can go any way you want. Alright. So, if I'm remembering correctly... Oh, little shiny got distracted. Another bread claw. And now we do a bit more damage towards enemies. So now we can kill those guys in one hit. Yeah. Welcome, Maribel. It's a fun little game. I'm quite enjoying it myself. Another shiny over there. I think that's another red clip. Yeah, there's so many different shells, Evelyn, and it runs slightly different with other ones. Speak of the devil, we got banana peel now. It's a small for weight versus a medium, so you roll faster, but it does less defense and has less health. So you roll faster, but When you do get hit, you can't take as many hits. You return, exhibitionist. And draped appropriately, no less. I trust you spoke with the captain. The captain? Funny, I must have missed him. Missed him, huh? That's pretty weird. Whatever. Not new anymore, and that's what counts. Hark, a weary vagabond doth grace our gates. I open the gate, Nate. You got it. Yeah, I feel like there's an awful lot of violence around here. I thought the whole point of the Duchess was to make things safe. Go tell her about it, kid. See how quickly you get kicked back to your tide pool. So I must have missed him. Yeah, we know the truth. And there's people you can talk to in here, but in the interest of time, we're going to go straight to the Duchess. Oh, yep. Hey, where do you think you're going, chum? I'm going to go see this Duchess lady. Oh, yeah, just walk in and see the Duchess, huh? What do you think we're all standing here for? Tour? Come back when you may. Actually, due to a gap in her schedule, our Royal Duchess is receiving walk-ins for the next 15 minutes. Wait, oh, neat. I'll head on in then. All right. And now we get to meet the Duchess.
Speak.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I recently had my shell taken away, and I was wondering if there's any way we could work out some sort of a...
Do you like my castle, little hermit?
Your castle? Oh, it's pretty neat, I guess.
You guess? A lot of work went into this place, you know? Work made possible by generous contributions from citizens like yourself. And it was worth it. Don't you think?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Look, I can find another way to pay my taxes, but for now, I'd really just like to...
Even more gorgeous than the coral reefs, wouldn't you say?
I've never been to... I mean, yeah, absolutely. The reefs are super overrated. Everyone says so.
Oh, perhaps we can work out a deal, little hermit. But first, I'll need something from you. My castle still lacks a certain panache, pizzazz, flair. Je ne sais quoi. A platoon went out on my behalf to recover something shiny and gorgeous from the cave to the west. But those buffoons haven't reported in since. Such incompetence. Climb the western tower to begin your journey into the cave. Then catch up with my platoon and help recover something worthy of my beauty. Return to me with trinket in claw, and we can speak of delaying your tax payments for no longer than 2 calendar tides.
Okay, thank you. I won't let you down. I'll get you the shiniest thing I can. Oh yeah, I also wanted to mention the crazy murderous crabs outside trying to...
Begone, little hermit. I tire of you.
Yes, ma'am!
And there's the Duchess. So we're gonna quickly go and get what we need to get to the next area. So you just run right in here, do a little bit of platforming. And this will actually open up our movement options quite a bit. You just get this little item down here. We get the fishing line. So this allows a grappling hook now, which is lovely to have. And it slows down time when you hold the left trigger. You just need to match up the yellow circle on something. And you can do it in the air, one after another. Get yourself a little thing. And this is a new mechanic itself too. Stowaways. They're kind of like little trinkets that you can add to yourself to give you bonuses. It's very cute. So we'll go ahead and equip that stowaway. and that's going to give us more health, more vitality. So now our health bar at the bottom is larger. And I recommend when playing to go through and like talk to all the characters with speech bubbles over their heads, because very cute, well done dialogue. That person will tell you just to get what we already got. So when they have the exclamation mark, it's important to talk to them. Yeah, there's a lot of little details that they definitely thought things out with. I want to say there's potentially something that'll help me out up here. Yes, the rusty nail. That's right. I don't know if it works yet, but that's another little stowaway that will make the game a little bit easier. All right. So let's see, 6:35. We're doing good on time. Once again, talk to these people. Lovely, lovely little interactions. They definitely put some thought into the dialogue. And when you see these guys, drop them because it's a shortcut that are gonna make it so much easier. Barnacle for better defense. And this is a new type of shell, a bottle cap. All right, now we're just going to grapple over to the next area. And sometimes when you're swimming, it's better to like boom, 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 boom. And we will go ahead and this is actually a bit more difficult of a guide. They start to up the ante. Yep. Ow. And like I almost died there. It's a bit rough starting out. Gotcha. Hello, who's talking? He approaches the ghostly figure in front of him. Alright, so we've got ourselves a nice little moon snail shell again. And I think for now we want this shell. Little soda can. Hi, my name's Krill. Do you know of anything shiny in this cave? Something that might impress, like a huge, beautiful crab lady? Confused and desperate, the hermit crab begins begging help from strangers. Hey, I'm not desperate. Yet. Thus far, he has preserved by taking refuge in artifacts from beyond the waves. But to survive from here on out, he must awaken the currents inside of him. He must access the power of umami. Umami? Well, look, if there's some secret I should know about, can you please just tell me what it is? Stuff's been convoluted enough ever since I left the tide pool. Feeling pity for the helpless creature, the noble moon snail deigns to awaken his latent abilities manually. You better not be messing with me. Ah! What the shell was that? I feel tingly? The hermit crab dons a metal shell and feels a new ability awaken. I do? Yes, he does. So this is the next new mechanic, umami. Each shell has its own kind of special ability that you have some charges for. You'll hit X to activate it. And some enemies are... A creature blocks the hermit crab's path. Immune to his physical attacks, it may only be dispatched by his newfound umami powers. Well, isn't that convenient? The noble moon snail denies any involvement in manufacturing this scenario. So now, we just use some umami attacks. And specifically for this, it's a little ranged attack. This is something I explained earlier. When it starts to flash yellow, you heavy attack and you'll knock them over for some free hits. Yes, the noble moon snail that has no ulterior motives. And can't do anything, but I need to charge back my umami, which is done by hitting enemies. We'll finish it off with one last blast. The once innocent hermit crab's ability to slaughter his enemies has increased dramatically. You have to put it that way. He senses that the reward he seeks lies further within this cavern, as well as the opportunity to meet his newfound idol, the mysterious and attractive moon snail, in the flesh. Guess I've got no choice. So, we're going to just recharge some umami over here. And I recommend exploring this area. You'll definitely get some interesting things. We're gonna go a bit faster through it. Pick up a few things here and there, but there is more to explore than I'll be showing, and that's part of the joy. At least for me. I do love the exploration in games like this. Ooh, okay. So over here, we have an enemy with purple glowing eyes. You defeat them, you get an umami crystal, which is used for skill points. So, you want to defeat these guys if you're feeling confident. And if you see, we got the crystal now. Uno mas. Up to 9. That's going to need a little in-air attack. And we'll just go ahead and put down the shortcut, in case we need to get back up here soon. Next area, we're honestly just going to kind of run by these guys for the most part. Pick up that, because I think it might be useful. Yes. Uh-oh. That's not great. Alright. Oh, we got another purple eye. Let's see if we can't get it. If we can just lock onto the right one. And there we go. Another umami crystal. Cool, we got our next shell. Oh, and we didn't even get to use it. It was the shot glass. Little glass cannon item. And there's the first fall. But luckily, with this game, you just lose a bit of health and you get put back. So it ain't too bad. Oh, where was I going? I was going over here. Yes. We got another guy who purple eyes, so we wanna get them. We'll just go ahead and get him. We'll use the banana shell because it's got a fun little ability of eating it to restore health. Another blood star limb. Nice little health upgrade. And there's just lovely little set pieces around here where it's just the ocean and trash, you know? What we kind of got nowadays. It's just a lot of charm and work went into the game, you can tell. Hermit crab sees the purple eyes of the crabs in the wild. Maybe they know to get away at that point or something. And now we have another little mini boss. The polluted Toon Pathfinder. So the blue attack, we kind of already saw that with the one guy at the very beginning. You get hit by that attack, even if you're blocking, your shell immediately breaks. So it's a rough one. So you don't want to get hit by that. I don't know if you guys can hear the music well, but I do enjoy the music during the boss fights. It's quite good. And I honestly recommend for a lot of bosses, just like kind of stepping back and trying to analyze their attacks. Just see what you're going to be dealing with. Overhead. I'm trying to keep that yellow bar up top fairly full, because if I am good about it, I can knock him over like that and just get a bunch of free hits. And we'll go ahead and just finish him off with some bubbles. And more umami, which is very important. Pristine pearl. That may be exactly what we were looking for. And now, we are in the moon snail's domain. We're just going to go ahead and break these crystals real quick, because they got some good stuff in them. Very useful. Very useful things. At long last, the hermit crab lays eyes on the powerful, borderline sensual body of the moon snail. Hi. Thanks for leading me here. I think the Duchess is really going to like this pearl. But I still need a way to get out of this cave. In order to progress, the hermit crab will need to further expand on his umami abilities. Ooh, how do I do that? I'm getting to it. The hermit crab closes his eyes and allows himself to become one with the waves. He notices the effect his body has on the currents around him and lets himself be changed by them in turn. Okay. Hey, when I close my eyes, I can start to see something. I see a tree, some sort of a tree of skills. And there you go. We got the skill tree unlocked. So first one is just teleportation. Every single thing leaves currents in its wake as it travels through this ocean. Be it a living person, a beast, a corpse, or even a piece of garbage. The life force of the ocean, the beating heart of this world. This phenomenon is known as umami. Invisible to most, umami currents can be detected only by a chosen few. Even fewer still can make use of them. Oh, the glowing purple stuff! I've seen that surrounding some big shells and crystals out there. Surprising. I guess I didn't need to zap you then. The hermit crab's training may progress faster than anticipated. He feels that perhaps if he enters a discarded moon snail shell, a new use for it might reveal itself. First, we're gonna get a couple more skills. So there's 3 skill trees, and we have just enough to. The hermit crab moves like water itself, performing practical arts of acrobatics to avoid his predators. But one wrong move, and it could all be over. The hermit crab's shell is invaluable in protecting him from predators, but protection will not be enough. To achieve his goals, he must make his shell a tool of aggression. He deflects his enemies' attacks, destabilizing and confusing them. How can such a small creature withstand such massive blows? It seems to defy the natural order. Out in the open ocean, many creatures must take of another's body in order to survive. The hermit crab has taken life many times already, but as his story escalates, so too must the violence. And that unlocks the 3 skill trees. So we got the Way of the Hermit over to the left here, which, from what I can tell, is about dodging and just not getting hit. We've got the Way of the True Crab, which is kind of about like getting hit and parrying, which I personally am a big fan of parry mechanics. I kind of eat them up a bit. And then we've got the Way of the Predator, which is just about dealing as much damage as possible. So we unlocked an air dodge by pressing dodge in the air. We unlocked the ability to parry, which I'll show off in a moment. And then we also unlocked a running attack that if you're sprinting and you press attack, you'll skewer forward. There we go. There's skewer. There's the parry. If you release it at just the moment of the attack, it'll parry, which means you won't take any damage and you'll do some damage to their yellow bar, their posture. And then this is the air dodge. Just jump up and dodge in the air. And now, honestly, I'll show off the fact that we can teleport. And we can level up as well. Let's say some umami. Because now we are going to switch on over to a file that I had a bit more time with. So this one I was able to do a lot more exploring. I just wanted to get stuff done in preparation to show off a few more things. We're only a tiny bit farther in this one. One more boss farther. And I don't want to spoil what that boss is. You'll have to find out for yourself. So we now have an ability, though. Royal Wave, where essentially we can just attack with a big old claw in front of us. And so now I saved a little something to show off for the last few minutes. It hopefully won't even take that long, but we'll see. We'll see how I'm doing. Not the best start, but we'll be fine. And I don't know if you noticed, I've got some different stowaways on. This is more so a build that is focusing very heavily on attacking, like doing as much damage as possible, and also parrying. So we're a little bit of a glass cannon. Do a lot of damage, but break easily. Just one map or the multiple? There's multiple maps. I've only gotten to this one map for the moment, but oh well, not the best start. Yep. Okay, so there's multiple maps. I'm at the point where I can go to the next map, but I have not done so yet. How many levels are there? I honestly don't know, but there's a decent amount. I watched a little bit of a speed run through part of it a while ago, and there was definitely quite a few levels. I don't know exactly how many though. And alright, let's see if we can do some parries on this guy. There we go, there was a parry. If you notice, I did a lot of damage to the yellow bar. And he's frightening me or something. I'm honestly not 100% on what that does. We want to keep that yellow bar up as much as we can. Because, yep, we got a knockdown now. And we can go ahead and attack him. And get all that free damage. And it looks like it's going decently well. Oh, I'm frightened, so I can't attack. But yeah, we also don't want to get hit by that blue attack because that'll just immediately destroy our shell. We also don't want to get caught by that, as we saw last time. Just making good use of both our dodge and my block. And one more knockdown. And that's it. I don't know if you remember us coming across this guy at the very beginning of the stream. A little bit different once you've got some stuff. Oh, we got a new item as well. Does it end where you can beat the game? I believe so. It's kind of a story narrative, so there is an ending. Once you get through all the stages, beat through all the bosses. And I don't know, but there could potentially be some optional bosses as well. I haven't gotten that far into it. This is the farthest I've gotten. A hefty chunk of plastic in the shape of a crab's claw. You get some real money for this. Yeah, it's a pretty cool game. And now, I believe it's time to potentially move on to the next area. And we'll probably do that and then end it off there. Just a little tease of the next area. We'll get to see what it looks like together. Also, do I have enough to unlock another skill? No, I want to unlock that 50 umami one, so I'll have to wait for this. And now, because we have the shellportation, we can just teleport between all the moon snail shells that we have unlocked. And let's see, where is the one that I'm looking for? It is right up there. Perfect. I think, do we have enough to level up? We do not. So, let's go over the shell collection for a moment. So we got our home. It's just nice, nothing that special about it. We got a soda can. That does the bubbles. We got a bottle cap that does a little uppercut. We got the tin can, which like electrocutes you for a moment, makes you more dangerous. We got the shot glass, which while you're blocking, it kind of hurts people that are attacking you. Banana peel you eat to restore health. The party hat, you can interrupt enemies with the special attack of that, like in the middle of an attack. The coconut, you can just roll forward into people. And then the teacup increases your attack speed to where you can attack more. And then, of course, there's also the option of the gun as an accessibility option that makes it so you're able to kill any enemy in one hit. Nice. The hermit crab knows instinctively to return to this place whenever he faces danger beyond his abilities. I will, thank you. While we're at it, can you tell me how taxes work? The hermit crab knows instinctively to stop pushing his luck. Now I just need to figure out where to go next. I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was past this. We'll go ahead and I love that question, Colin. Can't wait to hear some. There we go. We got a door that opens. That makes sense. Oh, umami crystal. Can't miss those. Oh, this looks like a big one too. That's gonna give me a lot. That's gonna give me a lot of umami. I think that gave me, what, like 7 or something? Oh, you just can go through either door apparently. And honestly, I don't even know where I'm necessarily going. Oh, I think I've already been through here. So, I believe this is the way forward. This will be a lovely little way to end off the stream with the ketchup packets flying in the breeze. Honestly, it kind of looks like we're in the coral reef now. I'd say we might be in the coral reef now. New Carcinia. It's over. It's all over. Why ain't it ever me, you know? Whoa, what's going on here? I tell you what's going on. Getting my carapace cracked by cruel, unfeeling forces beyond my control yet again. That's what's going on. Spent my whole savings on rare trash you can only get in the shallows, so I could sell that at a profit in New Carcinia, of course, and then use that profit to trade up my shell. Give myself something nice, you know? And now I come back here and the bridge to the city is completely collapsed. There's no way I can make it back without leaving all this trash behind. It's all over, man. I'm fully shucked. I'll be shellless within the tide. I guess I better find another way around if I want to get to the city. Thanks for the sympathy, pal. Oh, look at all that trash. Look at all that trash. He's got a little cup. Different types of cups. I think... Oh, I kind of want to see what this is first, but... a little chip claw. I think that I'm going to go ahead and end it off there, since it has been about an hour for the stream. Any last questions, feel free to shoot them in the chat real quick. I'll stay on for a few more minutes. Yeah, more than happy to, Randy. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. It's I always love expressing and bringing my joy of video games to others as well, because it's definitely a passion of mine. Thanks. Yeah, it's a fun game. It's a fun game for sure. And once again, the fact that you can just go in the options, and I guess it's only once you're in the game, but you can change the accessibility and just make it as easy or difficult as you want. It makes it so everyone can try it. You don't need to... You can enjoy it no matter what. Do I have hermit crabs? I do not. I have 2 cats, but I do not really have the time and energy to be able to provide a good home and life for hermit crabs right now, especially just with being in flux with moving every so often. It's not really a viable thing, and it would be unfair to them to do that. Yeah, you saw the one cat. There. Right up there now. Oh, and I just woke her up. But, yeah. So thanks again, everyone, for joining me. Getting to show off this game and just enjoy hanging out in a room playing some video games together. Pretty fun. Well, I am going to sign off, so enjoy the rest of your CrabCon. You got plenty of things left ahead, plenty of wonderful things, and good night, everyone.